Welcome to the Pig Pen, and now here is your host, Bo Nesbet.
Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the Pig Pen. I am your host, Bo Nesbet, and it's an absolute honour to be on board this year to cover what is going to be a huge tournament up in Victor Harbor this weekend. It is the P.I.G Invitational. It's the third year for this event, and it's just getting bigger and bigger each year. I'm really looking forward to this one. What this show's going to do in the next sort of 10, 12 minutes, we are going to go through the playing field. We're going to let you know the odds for each player, and also we're going to give you some background of what their preparation's been like going into the event. That way, you guys, the punters, know exactly what you're doing when you're putting your money on whoever you like. I'm so excited. As I said, we've partnered with pigbet.com and also the P.I.G Invitational Tour. They've jumped on board to help this show, and I'm really looking forward to what this show can bring the punters, and hoping that it builds just like the tour has built over the last few years. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get to the first player, and we're going to start at the top of the betting list, and it's the favourite for this year's event. The favourite for this year's event is the same favourite as last year. I actually call him the Shadow. He is living in his brother's golfing shadow, and he needs to get out of it. And I feel like this weekend, he's primed to do that. He didn't quite cope with the pressure last year. It was his first event. But I feel he'll be better for the run. And this year, he could go all the way. That's why we've got him at the favourite at the moment. He's at $4, and that's Ben Burgess. We are actually incredibly lucky here at the Pig Pen. We've got young social media phenomenon, Sobby from Sob Vlogs. We're going to cross to him now. He's actually got Ben Burgess. So over to you, Sob.
What is going on, guys? It is Sob from Sob Vlogs, back with someone from the Pig Invitational Tour, Ben Burgess. Now, Ben, how's preparation been leading into the tour?
A little subdued this year, but went out and hit the ball pretty well over the weekend, so I'm feeling really confident.
And are you confident you can get the job done on the weekend?
I think it's my turn. I think my brother's had the luck of the draw for the last two, and I think Burgess will be on the back of the jacket, but it'll be my name this time.
Perfect. Thank you. Back to Bo Nesbet in the studio.
Oh, beautiful work, Sobby. And if you don't follow Sobby on TikTok, get over there. Follow him. It's hashtag SobVlogs. Very entertaining man. He's going places, and make sure you jump on board there and follow him. While I'm at it, jump on Instagram, follow the P.I.G Invitational Tour. You've got to. There's some great entertainment on there. The boys will be posting stuff. It'll be sensational. Get over there. Righto. On to the next. Who do we have? Second favourite. Some say the boy has got all the gear, but no idea. I don't. I think he can play. He does practice a lot, and he plays a lot, which is great going into a big tournament like this. Okay? He has a lot of routines before he plays every shot. Takes him a while. But Alex Rademacher, he's on the next line at $5. I tell you what, if this video here has got anything to go by, he is really putting in the work. Yes, so here we are. We can see here Arad just getting himself prepared, and this is what he does. He just sort of prepares himself before he plays his shot. He's got a routine, he sticks to it. It seems to work for him. As he plays this shot here, you can see he's not happy with it. Tell you, he wasn't happy with that shot there, but he is refining things, and he could be a massive go for this weekend's P.I.G. Okay, now we're going to go to the third line of betting. This bloke, he was new to the competition last year. He's a mate of Arad's, a workmate of young Alex's. He come with lots of confidence. He was a very confident boy last year. Didn't play like it though. Just got a little bit twitchy when the comp started. I think though, he would have refined all that this year. He could be a chance, but his confidence does not lack. This video here, He was asked about a drive that he just done. Here's his response.
That sound of thunder you hear, boys, that's big boy Stealth off the tee on number 12.
Yep. As we can see there, the boy's confident. But to win this tournament, you need confidence. And I feel that if he can just get his game going, he can hit a long ball, as we just have heard all about, and I'm sure we'll hear all about on the weekend from him, that he will be a big chance. So he's on that next line. Gus Hughes at $5.50. Have you ever seen a person that's won the previous year's tournament be out $6 the next year? Well, that's what we've got here, guys. Brett Jobby Burgess, you can get him at $6 right now. The reason for that is he hasn't played. He's only played two rounds in the last 9 months. He's coming back from injury, as we can see in the photo above here, in his hospital bed. He's recovering from a knee injury. But the year's been a tough one for the golfing part of his life. But it's been a beautiful one for his life in general. He got to marry the love of his life up here, and he even turned himself to singing. You say yes, and you say nothing at all. Is there anything this man can't do? And I'm sure he is putting in the work to make sure that he's right in the hunt when it comes down and the whips are cracking on Saturday afternoon. I know myself, I wouldn't be able to not put a bet on him if I was able to. He's got all the game. He can handle pressure. He's proven that before. So at $6, sounds pretty good to me. Next up is another newcomer to the tournament this year. Big left-hander, hits bombs, Bo Beister. This bloke, if he can just sort out his short game, he will be a massive chance this weekend. At $7, this is juicy odds. I tell you, in this video here, he's working on his chipping. Let's just have a quick look. I tell you what, yes, he needs to work on his chipping, but I really hope he's working on his long game as well. He can hit a long ball, but he's also known to be 2 fairways over playing his second shot. So if he can hit the ball straight and get that short game going at $7, very, very good. Next up at $8.50, an inaugural member of the P.I.G Invitational Tour. This bloke plays a lot of golf. He's got all the gear as well. He does not hit a long ball. There's no doubt about that. He uses driver off par threes on occasions. But what he does is he hits the ball straight. It's Ryan Huckshold. Fries. I tell you, if I was putting money on, but I'm not allowed to, I reckon I'd put money on this fella. He doesn't get himself in trouble a lot, and on these courses down at Victor Harbour, I reckon that might be a real key factor in this. Okay, let's have a look at him. He's always happy on a golf course. Let's have a look at him. He was playing a practice round on the weekend. We managed to get some footage. Lovely shot. Are you happy with that shot? And there he is. He always brings a smile to the game. He's very happy about himself, and he's always a joy to be around. So looking forward to seeing what he can do on the weekend. I think he's a big chance. Wow. Then we push out to 10-1. You will never, ever, ever get better odds for this fella. He is by far the best golfer in this group. If he turns up, chances are he wins. Problem is he doesn't turn up that often. But Tom Smith at $10, if he just decides, okay, I want to play this weekend, and he comes and he stays there and he plays the 2 rounds, at $10, I'm telling you guys, I can't see a better bet. But the problem is, he hasn't been playing that much lately. He's a bit undecided whether he's going to be there for the whole weekend. So we're taking it on a risk. Also, I did manage to see a little bit of footage of him a couple of weeks ago, and I'm not sure how he's recovered from it, but let's just have a quick look. Yeah, that does not look good there. I'm hoping if he does play, he'll be a little bit more stable on the greens than he was on that pool table. Let's hope we get Tom Smith up there, because the event will be bigger with him involved. Righto, on the next line, there's always someone in a group that used to be a gun, and this guy is that. I tell you what, we don't have much footage of him. We've got this photo. He's obviously out in the backyard there, just refining himself. But this guy used to be a gun, apparently. Used to have a real low handicap, apparently. Let's see it. Okay, at $11, he's playing off 14 on the weekend. If he was as good as he once was, and he plays somewhere near that, it's not going to be a game. He will run away with this. But has he played under the pressure of the P.I.G? Has he played with Jobby in his back pocket, just chirping away? No, he hasn't. But I have heard a rumour. The boy is thinking about wearing these. And the people that know, they know. Very rarely do you lose in these. So, let's hope for him he can find some form of his past. Next up, we're jumping out to 12 to 1. We're starting to get to those beautiful odds for those roughies, that the backers of roughies. Here we go. This is where you want to pipe up a bit here and listen up. We've got the enigma, the X factor of the tour. He could shoot 15 points or he could shoot 40. We've got no idea. He is a new man to the tour as well. He hasn't been playing for that long. That's Luke Smith. This bloke here, in anything he does, he can be the greatest. But also, sometimes he can struggle a bit. But what he does bring is some entertainment, and we are really looking forward to following him closely this weekend. He hits a nice long ball off the tee, and his putter is just heat. When it's on, it is on. As we can see in this video here, it looks like his putter at the moment is on. All right. Let's hope his putter can do some of that on the weekend, and if he can, who knows? Anyone can win this tour. It is just open for anyone to win. If you have a good day on the Saturday at McCracken, where I'm sure that people will struggle, it will be open to anyone. In particular, this next guy. He is at 15 to 1. He come third last year in this event. He just struggled late on day 2 and just threw it away. He played so well on the Saturday, on the Friday, and then just threw it away late on the last day. But that's okay. This is why you can come back bigger and better and stronger. The only thing about this guy, and that's why he's out at 15 to 1, is that he hasn't been playing at all lately. Okay, he has hit fame. There's no doubt about it. Since the tour last year, he's become one of the people's favourites. And I've just copped the video. I got it sent to me. This is him in a bar. Some random guy showing photos of him that he's been taking of, like he's been stalking Jed Eastwood. And he's just running through photos of Jed. And he then wants a selfie with him. Unbelievable. This tour really building people's popularity out there and how good it is. Well, we come to last but not least. A very, very raw player to golf. It's his first tour. He's only been playing for a short amount of time. He is out at 22-1. Todd Miles. 22-1, huge odds for someone who just is good at everything. This guy picks up anything real quick. He's a natural talent in any sport he's chosen to play over the years. So I feel all he needs to do is work. If he's been doing a bit of work, which again, we'll show you a video. Here it is.
Here he is, obviously teeing off with an iron on a par 3. If you listen quietly at the end, have a listen whether he's happy or not.
And it looks to me like he's putting in the work. So don't be surprised, and I'm saying this with confidence, do not be surprised that Todd Miles is in the action on the Saturday afternoon. The guy can deal with pressure, and that is half the battle on this tour. So 22-1 might be worth a fiver, I reckon. Righto, guys, that is your playing field. That is the 11 guys that are competing to wear the jacket. Remember, Jobby has won 2 years in a row, and we are actually lucky enough right now. He's called in. We're going to have a quick chat with last 2 years champion of the P.I.G Invitational Tour, Brett Burgess. Brett, welcome to the show, mate.
G'day, Bowie Nesbitt. How you going, mate? It's good to speak to you.
Nah, it's actually fantastic to have you on, mate. It's really good that the players are supporting this TV show, so thank you. Mate, how's the preparation going? You're obviously going for your three-peat. You're the only winner of the jacket ever. How are you feeling?
Yeah, well, preparation has been obviously limited this year with the operation later last year, but I think all things are coming together. We're playing some golf now. I'm getting out on the practice range quite a bit, and yeah, things are starting to come together. I don't know if I'll be at my best on the weekend, but we know that I've been there before, 2 in a row, obviously, going for a third. I'm hoping to be around the mark come Saturday night.
And mate, who do you reckon your biggest threats are this year? Obviously, Tom Smith is the best golfer on tour, but rumours are he might not be playing the full event. But who do you think is your biggest threats?
Yeah, look, I think obviously looking at results recently from guys that are playing in the tour, my brother Ben, he's been playing some reasonable golf, and I think like the likes of Arad and Ryan Huckschild, Fries, I think those guys are a worry because they play a fair bit of golf, so they've got a bit of a head start on me at the moment. But yeah, I know pressure I deal with. These guys, I'm not sure if they can, so really looking forward to it.
Well, thanks, mate. Absolute honour to have you on. Good luck. May the best person win, and you've certainly proven you've been that the last couple of years. So all the best.
Thank you very much, Bowie, for having me. It's actually an honour to be on the first ever show, and thank you for jumping on board. It's great to have you, and yeah, let's hope it's a good tour. Everyone plays some good golf, and at the end of it, I'm a three-peat winner. Thank you, mate. Take it easy.
Righto, guys. That's nearly the end of the show. What we'll do now is just put up there's a couple of little novelty prizes over the weekend. It's the longest drive and it's the closest to the pin. Let's just have a look quickly at the two favourites in each of these for both Saturday and Sunday. They're the same odds for both days. Saturday and Sunday, closest to the pin. Well, the favourite are probably Ryan Huckschild and Brett Burgess. They can hit their irons quite well, and I feel like at $4, they're quite good odds. The longest of the field is Todd Miles. Obviously, probably the guy that hasn't been playing the longest, but he's at 55-1. So if you wanted to throw 5 on that, all he needs is one good shot. And for the longest drive, we've got Jed Eastwood leading the market. He can hit bombs. Obviously, Scusi, we heard about him. So they're both up in the top end of the betting. And at the bottom, is Ryan Hucksholl. But I tell you, you've got to be on the fairway to win. These boys can hit long balls, but they can't always hit straight, where Ryan will hit 150 metres straight every time. So I tell you what, he could be the winner on default by everyone else not actually registering a score. Not a bad odds at 30 to 1, so maybe it'll sniff there too. And that's it. That's our first ever episode of The Pig Pen. Thank you so much for staying tuned. It's a really exciting time leading into the weekend. We're really proud to have been able to show you a little bit of an insight into the playing group that are going up there. You now know where to spend your money, and you've got some great details on how the boys have prepared. I want to take the opportunity to thank my partners in pigbet.com and the P.I.G Invitational Tour jumping on board with the show. Thank you very much. I also want to mention another company that's jumped on board this year. It's Hostile Photography. Ben South, Stumpy, he's going to be up there on the Saturday taking some great photos, which will be posted up on the P.I.G Invitational Instagram page. So again, if you're not following the page, get on Instagram, follow the P.I.G Invitational. The boys will be posting stuff as well. It'll be great entertainment for the weekend. So do yourselves a favour, get over there and do that. I also want to thank my guests, the great Sob from Sob Vlogs. Thank you, mate. Thank you to Ben Burgess for making himself available, and also thank you for the interview from Brett Burgess. Also to all the players for their time and their videos, and it's been a great insight into just how they're preparing. So that's it from me. I'm Bo Nesbitt, and as I always say, gamble responsibly.
You will free the beautiful bird that's caught inside your heart. Can't you hear her? Oh, she cries so loud, casts a wild note over water and cloud. That's the way it's